Dominique. I had to split the video there because my button loop didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so I unraveled it and the button's still there, but what I'm going to do is make the chain with both strands of yarn and work them at the same time. So I would just make a slip knot with both colors of yarn, both my main color or primary color and secondary color, and I'm going to insert it onto approximately where the button is, the side of the button. I'm going to do a couple slip stitches just to really secure my chain there. Oops. I'm going to go back in and do another one. Okay, and now I'm going to start chaining. So I figured out that 6 would be okay for me. It might be different for you depending on the size of your button. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me double check that still works. So it's much thicker now that I have both yarn. And you know what? I'm going to do another chain. I'm going to chain 7. Just so I have a little bit more give. And then I'm going to insert it where I feel most comfortable the chain being, or the button loop being. It will be right about here. I'm going to do a slip stitch. I'm going to do a couple of them in the same spot. Okay, and now that I have 2 slip stitches on either end, I'm going to cut it off and bind off. I feel pretty confident that it will stay. By all means, you can do as many slip stitches as you want until you feel comfortable with your work. Really make sure it is tight. Make a little knot if you want. And with these ends you can trim them down. Just be careful not to trim them too short, because then your work will become unraveled. Or you could weave them in. So I'm going to tighten both sides, knot both sides of my button loop. I'm just fixing up the ends inside the wallet here, just making sure they're tight before I give them a little snip. Now what you could do, like I said, you could weave these in. You would just take your needle, take both ends, and then just weave them in along the inside of your work. They will show on the outside if it's a different color, but that's okay. If you want, you could also get a little piece of scrap material and line the inside of your wallet if you wanted, and you could sew that in, but I'm going to leave mine as is and put my button loop over. Tuck in the ends of it so it looks a little nicer, and there you have it. You just finished making a Tunisian crochet wallet. This project could probably take you an hour, hour and a half, at most maximum 2 hours uninterrupted. So yeah, it's a great little project. It's great for a gift, it's great to use, it's fairly lightweight, and it only requires 1 button, so not very much sewing at all. Thank you so much for watching, and take a look at my blog below to see other projects that I have up my sleeve. See you!